Hey guys, welcome to the new channel name, Double Alpha Reloading. I've been thinking about changing the channel name for a long time. Actually, I thought about the new channel name before I even created the Reloader dude. But it just, I really didn't want to go there. I knew my channel from the get-go was going to be more about shooting and competition reloading, and that's basically what it's turned into. So I thought, well, we'll go ahead and change the name. So once again, welcome to Double Alpha Reloading. And if anybody don't know what Double Alpha stands for, in the shooting sports arena, Double Alpha means 2 hits to the A zone. So that's what we're trying to reload is ammo for 2 hits to the A zone. So that's what we're going to call the channel. So welcome. I hope everybody stays with me and doesn't leave. I hope everybody directs their friends to the new channel name. And we are here. I made a video over the weekend over one of my competition revolvers. And this revolver, I added a Hogue extended release to it. I also added a Wilson combat mainspring. I also added a Wilson combat. It's funny how you turn on the camera and everything just kind of goes blank. Forward assist spring. So it lightened the trigger pull up considerably. It also, what it mainly did was make it more smooth. It's more smooth now. I had the process of me installing all those parts and the gun taken apart, and lo and behold, the lens on the camera was completely dirty, and it looked like you were looking through a fish's eye. So it didn't turn out good at all because you couldn't see. And and I want to toot my own horn here. I'm gonna say that was one of my best videos yet, and it didn't get on camera. So I'm probably gonna script the next 50. But anyway, I like the new cylinder release. I thought the longer cylinder release for me was going to be too long, and in actuality, I think I'm going to go with the longer cylinder release on my next firearm. This is more of my practice firearm. So, and I'm getting ready to change the top. There's a lot more stuff going to be changed on this gun, believe it or not. But anyway, I wish you all could have seen that. But to continue on with our reloading series, if you remember, we reloaded some 9mm Sierra bullets with 4.3 grains of Hodgdon Titegroup. Here's the Titegroup. So we're going to add some more Titegroup to the hopper. All right, here we go. Slowly. Alrighty. Okay. Also, I did get into nationals this year, so I will be shooting the 2016 Revolver Nationals. Everybody come in there and wish me good luck because I'm going to need it. Hopefully I won't trip over my own feet. I had a video up before where I did some practice shots with this gun on reloads and shooting. And I know a lot of you, my old subscribers, seen it. I don't know if it's still up or not. I went through a deleting video day, and I think I deleted out more videos than what I intend to by accident. But you know what? That's what happens sometimes. But anyway, I'm going to nationals this year, so I definitely have to have a minor power factor gun for nationals. In I-Core, I mainly use a major power factor gun, but now I'm going to start using a minor power factor gun I've been using minor power factor gun USPSA, but I'm in for nationals. All right. So anyway, we're going to adjust this down a little bit. In our Hodgdon's manual, our Sierra manual, it says, if you remember right, our starting with load with the Titegroup was 3.7. We loaded a 4.3, which was not quite maxed out. And we're going to come down to, don't know, how about a 3.9? So we're going to throw a 3.9 powder charge on this. While everything's warming up, I'm going to go ahead and turn off the camera and get everything situated. One thing that I do is when I take the parts off my guns, I put them inside little envelopes. That way I can keep them marked on which gun and which parts go to what gun. So if I ever want to take the parts out and go back to factory, it's real simple for me to do. I just change them out. All right, well, while everything's warming up and I get things situated, I'll be right back. Okay, we got everything semi set up. We're adjusting this just a hair more. Going ahead and throwing another powder charge on the beam scale. All right, so where it is it's right at 3.9 on the electronic scale. It's a lot about 3.9 and a half on the beam scale, so we're good. We're going to call that 3.9. Put everything up, get everything out of the way. All right. So once again, we're going to use the Hodgdon Titegroup at 3.9, and we're going to use this Sierra Tournament Master 115 grain bullets. And we're using Leopold brass with Federal match grade ammo. I believe these have already been flared, so I'm going to check and make sure. Yes, they have been flared. So we're going to go ahead, throw our powder, move the beam scale out of the way, throw our powder charge, check it, put it on, add a bullet, seat it. Okay, go ahead and grab our calipers, make sure our bullet seating is still on. So I don't have to look it up. You all go ahead and tell me what the overall case length was supposed to be. Yeah, you're right. 1.100. Right on the money. So we're good on that. We're going to go ahead and set that down. Get us another case. Go ahead and put that on. But yeah, you know, all I do is shoot competition. You know, I used to be a hunter. I used to enjoy hunting. But over the years, it just kind of quit doing it. You know, now if I want to hunt, I just kind of basically go outside my back door, wait for the deer to walk by. I guess that's not really hunting, but that's the way we do it nowadays. You know, I just don't want to spend the money on going hunting. I prefer to just do it right here in my own backyard, which, you know, God's blessed me where I'm able to do that. So anymore, all I do is shoot at the ranges, and you know, a lot of different ranges, and you know, at my personal range, or I shoot competition. So I thought, well, because that's all I do, and like I said, when I first made the channel, I was going to call it that same name, but there was a lot of reasons why I didn't. But I figured, well, I'll go ahead and change the name to what I want it to be to begin with. So we're going to check our calipers, make sure, double check all these links to make sure that they are on the money, or in the reloader world, close enough. This one's 1.1005, so more than close enough. 1.1005, looks like that's going to be our winning ticket. Same. And oh, that one's there is 1.101, so he's a little bit higher than what I'd like. We're going to go ahead and seat this one again. Looks like we got a better seat. Alright, so there's those. Put our calipers up. But anyway, you know, most, I would say most, a lot of people don't hunt anymore. Most people go to the range when they're going to enjoy their firearms and shoot. So I figured, well, since I'm just basically making competition ammo anyway, it's basically what I've been telling everybody I'm going to be making. That's what the channel's been about pretty much in its inception, except for me shooting different types of firearms, which I have a whole bunch more. Well, I don't have a whole bunch more, that's kind of a lie, but I have a few more that I want to do shooting videos on. I just haven't had time, to be honest with you. Alright, so now we have our 4.3. Let's get a little book over here, and over here we're going to have our 3.9, so we're going to make sure we write it in our book. And of course my pen is not going to work, so we're going to grab this other pen. Okay, 9mm Sierra. 115 grain. Item number 1185. This would be 3.9 grains of Hodgdon Titegroup. And we loaded overall case link of 1.100. Now we got it in our little book. We can get our marker out. We did red last time. Let's go blue this time. You know, we're kind of out of the Christmas now. We can try blue, so we'll go blue. Color them up. Makes for great entertainment right here. But anyway, you all seen me color these up before. So there it is. There's our next group. What I'll probably end up doing, ooh, that blue is really pretty on there. Go ahead and put our blue lines down our paper so we know which ones go with what color. All right, guys, there's a video today. I appreciate you watching. Welcome again to Double Alpha Reloading. That's going to be hard for me to say. I'm sure I'm going to screw it up many, many times before I get it right. But there's our first group. There's a second group. Now the question is what firearm do I test this in? Do I test it in my bullseye gun? Or do I test it in my revolvers that I use in competition? Or do I test it in my Glocks that I use for a production class? That's the question. We'll find out. Sometimes I do use the 9mm and single stack, but I kind of don't like doing that because it scratches it up, and it's too pretty of a gun to scratch up. But anyway, I just thought I'd throw that in there. All right, guys, appreciate you watching. See you next time.